Hey everybody, I hope you all are doing great. I am going to do a little video today. I'm going to use some products to help with some noise, vibration, and harmonics, aka drone, inside of the C10 truck over here. So what I've done is what most people would do. I went out to Amazon and I looked at a bunch of different brands of sound deadening mats, purchased one that was reasonably priced, and we're going to show how to install that. So I hope you all will stick around, watch the video, see what I could do different. Tell me in the comments. If you like what I'm putting out there, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I'm working currently on this C10, trying to get it where I can really do a drive video of it and put a couple miles on it. But you have to understand. All right, so you can see, got a little dirt in the corners. Pretty clean though. I mean, had to patch a little bit of rust down in this bottom corner, but not much. And then you can see weld lines across here and things. We'll talk about those in a second. And got all this stuff, dirt, everything. Got my shop vac out here. So I'm gonna shop vac this thing out and get out some just probably glass cleaner, clean all the surfaces off. We're going to apply this stuff, and that's like most important part, is getting it good and clean. The prep work is the key, right? So you saw those weld seams in there? Yeah, this truck has had a crazy life. I think it had a 4BT Cummins in it at one point, and she was poked back into the cab. Like I said, bought this thing from my buddy's dad, and I'm sure they got a pretty good deal on it when they bought it out of the swap meet in Chickasha, Oklahoma. So just it is what it is. We've cleaned it up. I've made sure everything is corrosion protected. All the welds are sound. It won't have a problem in the world, but it will have just kind of a unique story. So I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up. Alright, so in the intro of this video, I called this like the some of the cheapest. I think this is the cheapest sound deadening. You'll see it's Killmat 80 mil. There's 36 square feet in this box. So it's pretty nice and thick. Got the part number right there, that KLM 8036. I did not realize this, but this stuff comes from Russia, which I don't have a problem with that. 34 sheets, and each sheet is 9.8 by 15.7 inches. So when you pull them out, they're super nice. So what I'm doing is, these are not stuck down. I'm setting my sheets in here, and I'm trying to figure out the best layout in this area with all these curves so that my stuff will fit. You can see it just kind of pushes in. It conforms pretty easily to that. Then we can come back and we can rip the paper off and stick it down next. I'm going to kind of do the floor, then the back of the cab, and then inside of the cab corners, I believe. And that should quiet down the C10 cab a lot. I'll also use my my foam that I have been talking about in some of these cavities, just to further give that sheet metal some harmonic dampening. All right, so here is the bed liner on the underside of the C10. So I said I would put it on the lift and show it, but I'm just feeling kind of lazy today. So you can see she is bed lined up pretty nicely. So that really helps the underside of your old truck. Keeps it from rusting. So no rusting. Cuts down on chips, which lead to rust. And it helps with sound deadening. So this deal is pretty much a wrap. I did find out a couple of things that are pretty good tips. Don't use your favorite pocket knife to cut it with. Get you a box cutter, brand new blade, and if you spray it with WD-40 about every 4th or 5th cut, it doesn't stick to it bad at all. Cheapest roller around. This one was actually included with a Fat Mat kit, but I did have to weld up the ends because it was like falling apart. Yeah, so they probably sell some of these on Amazon pretty cheap. I did roughly half of it here for you. I'd already put this as actually a thermal blanket because that's where a lot of heat is. And then, you know, before we put the carpet in here, we'll do the same thing with a thermal blanket set up. You notice I wasn't poking holes in it, so I put that body mount hole up through it, but the seat bracket holes aren't there. They're under it. You're golden then. Once I started letting this stuff set out in the sun, I just took and threw them on the ground out there and let the radiant heat soak into them. Worked great. That made it stick much better. I went and found this roller, which I've already welded the ends on to keep it all together because it was free in a kit from Fat Mat. I'm sure Amazon's got a lot better roller setups on there to go along with this stuff, but after using it, my impression is it's pretty nice, especially for the cost. If you consider that, I mean, it's great. So I did not use any of my foam in here yet, but I am going to come in, and you can see down in here there's kind of a little bit of a hot mess where some repair stuff was done. I want to take that stuff and foam it, kind of seal it off. And on these trucks, dust can come through the rocker panels into the truck, so I'm going to go on the back sides of both sides and seal them up good until I finished half of the truck. Alright, that took half of a Kilmat kit, so you just figure one kit for the back of the cab and the floorboard. If you want to apply 2 layers, which sometimes I would do that over the trans tunnel and stuff, probably going to have to look at getting another kit. So hey, hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, to give it the thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see next. I think we got to do something with these door panels.